Welcome to part 2 of my Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth Platinum walkthrough. In this video, I'll be covering the entire Chapter 2. Yes, that includes everything. If you want to learn more about Queen's Blood, then select yes. I highly recommend learning about it because we'll be playing it a lot. Speak with the innkeeper Broden and then exit through the door.
Morning, sir. I must. Perhaps a trip.
You'll be greeted by Rid 13, who's going to join your party. Now we are free to roam Kalm for a while. So let's play some Queen's Blood. You can see the location of the players on the map. The Queen's Blood side quest is very long and is needed to get the Platinum Trophy. And it's all RNG, meaning you might not get the same cards that I do. However, later on there will be some quests where you'll have to follow the exact things or the exact steps that I do in order to complete those quests. Let's challenge Ned for a match. You can always go to the tutorials and learn more about Queen's Blood, and like I said before, I highly recommend that you learn more about this game because we will be playing this a lot. However, just to give you a brief little introduction of it, you're going to play on a 5x3 board and you will be on the left side while your opponent takes the right. The goal is to play cards to get as many of your cards than your opponent's on the board while getting more points than your opponent. Each card has a level from 1 to 3 and can only be placed on a corresponding level. To place a level 3 card, you need 3 glowing green pieces. Like you can see over here, there's 1 and then there's 2. So if you have 3 of them, then you can put a level 3 card on it. But you can also place a lower level card on it as well. So some cards have unique abilities and you need to take your time and play as much as you want and try to learn those basics so that you know how to use your cards effectively. Every time you win, you will most probably receive new cards that you can add to your deck. So, and of course, every time you lose, you're not gonna lose anything at all. I mean, you just lose the game, but you can always retry until you win the card and try to understand the game as much as you possibly can. You need to score higher than your opponent, and you'll see that for every row that your score is higher, it's glowing. The game ends when you run out of cards or there is no more space on the board to place your cards. And whoever has the higher score for that row, only their score will be counted. So let's say if my score is 5 on the middle row and my opponent is 4, so only my score of 5 will be counted. My opponent's score will not be counted at all. So even if you're losing, let's say on a single row or 2 rows for that matter, but your third row has a total score higher than your opponent's, you're still gonna win.
Oh God, there's nothing. It's written all over. You really ought to try it.
So we just defeated our first opponent and we got a brand new card. So you can always go to the card decks and then since I have 15 cards here right now, I can take out any of the cards that I don't want and I can use any of the new cards to replace it. So this is entirely up to you how you want to set up your deck. Like I said, you can also see that the cards have different markings on them, which basically signify spots on the board. Like if you put this card, the white spot is the card, and then the yellow or the orange ones are the ones that will get affected on the board. So any cards on those spots will get affected. So like I said before, try to learn Queen's Blood as much as you possibly can because we'll be playing a lot of it. Now let's move on to our next opponent, which is this little girl. Or is it the puppet? I don't know. Alright, so same thing again. This time we're going to get the Cactor card, which is a pretty good card. Before the start of the game, you'll have the option to select any of your cards that you don't want. Just press X on them, and then when you hit triangle to play, you'll see that your selected cards will get replaced by random ones. So I'll just let the game play out. If you lose, don't worry, you can always retry. Like I said before, there's no penalty, so you can replay as much as you like until you win. So the character card is actually a very good card, especially for the top left place on the board. So just gonna add that to my deck. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna visit our characters, our teammates. And the FF7 Rebirth has a new system called the affections. Oh no, I don't want to do this. Yeah. So, oh yeah, you can also do that if you want. But yeah, going back to the affection system. So what it does is that your characters on certain during certain chapters you'll have to pick a certain dialogue, and choosing the right dialogue will basically create affection between Cloud and that specific character. So here we have Red 13, and we're gonna pick up this option. Selecting the right option is going to deepen your bond with that specific character, and what this does is that this is going to determine who's going to show up as your date later on at the Gold Saucer, and who's going to be in your party when you fight the final boss in the final chapter. And we all know who the final boss is, right? So yeah, Sephi. So now we're gonna head up to Aerith, who's just standing outside the shop, and it's right next to the marker. Again, we're gonna speak with her, and we have to pick a very specific option. And this time we're gonna pick up Sure, Let's.
Sure, let's.
For real?
Head inside the shop, and we are gonna talk to this person here. So there's a new mechanic in FF7 Rebirth called augmenting folios. You can learn the tutorial if you want. I already know. What it basically tells you is that there are certain skills that require SP. So every time you level up or complete certain quests, you'll be rewarded with SP. And using that SP, you can come into the folio system and then activate certain skills. To use synergy skills and abilities between your different characters, you first have to come to the folio system and activate those skills. There are different skills between different characters. For example, Cloud has separate synergy skills that you need to activate, and synergy abilities that you need to activate for Tifa, Aerith, Barret, Cloud, and other characters, and likewise they have the same as well. So what I highly recommend is to make sure that you unlock synergy abilities. And remember the affection system that I talked about? Well, when you use these synergy abilities between Cloud and another party member, your relationship is again going to deepen. And not just synergy abilities, but the synergy skills as well. So make sure to use them wherever it's needed, at least once or so. And every time you use them, you should see the information pop up which says that your bond with character so-and-so has deepened or it has improved. Just gonna expend all the SP I have and make sure that my characters have some synergy abilities or synergy skills unlocked for all of them. Alright, so now let's move forward with the game. We still have Tifa and Barret to talk to, but before that, let's go and collect some extra cards for our Queen's Blood deck. So right here is a vendor who's gonna sell you some more cards, among other things like materials and items, but we're just interested in the cards for now. So make sure you pick up these two cards. We have 2,000 gil, so just spend about 1,000 gil on these two cards and add them to your deck if you want to. I do recommend that you do so because these are good cards. Some of them are really good, and just make sure there's no need to buy any material right now. There will be lots of other options to do so. So just get the cards, and right now or anytime later, whenever you want, just make sure to add them to your deck. Alright, just follow the marker and you'll come across a weapons shop, which again has a tutorial for you regarding the weapon upgrades. Make sure to learn about it, but I already know, so I'm gonna skip this tutorial. But what it tells you is that by collecting manuscripts, your weapons will get upgraded, and it basically happens automatically. Unlike Remake, it's all automatic. And what it does is that for all of your weapons, when you collect those manuscripts, you learn new abilities for those weapons and new material slots. Sometimes you'll see that you start off with 2 materials, but after you collect certain manuscripts, you'll get extra material slots. And sometimes they'll even link together. So that's what it is. Right now I'm all good, but I'm just gonna buy a bulletproof vest. You don't have to. You can save the money, but I don't know why. I just like to spend some. Also, your weapons come with some abilities that you need to learn, right? So make sure you learn those abilities, because until you learn those abilities, it won't show up in your your ability menu. Cloud's Buster Sword comes with the innate ability Focus Strike. Now if you don't learn it and you switch your weapon, and then you'd be like, hey, where did Focus Strike go? Well, you didn't learn it. And to learn it, all you have to do is use that skill a certain number of times. And this is the same for all the characters. The more skill you use, the more enemies you defeat, you're going to learn that ability. And then you can move on to the next weapon and learn that ability. And then switch between your weapons, because now that you've learned the ability, you just need to focus on the stats for that particular weapon or the material slots. We'll be doing that a lot later on in the game. Right now you can see that I'm trying to fill up all of my material slots, and I don't have all of the material to, fill up all the slots, but don't worry, we'll be getting that a lot. And I'm also using, equipping certain abilities that the weapon comes along with. You can see that in the 3rd row. So make sure you set your abilities, whichever ones you like, and you have your material slots all filled up. Because whenever your characters are going to get into battle, you'll gain AP, and that AP is going to add towards your material growth, which is going to unlock new skills for you. So now let's go and speak with Tifa over here.
Morning.
Again, we have to choose the correct option, and that option is this one, the place I made that promise to you. So if you pick any of the other ones, you probably get like less score. For example, I think the highest one is like 3 points, then it's 2, and then it's 1, and definitely we need to get as many points as we possibly can. Barret's sitting inside over here at the bar, so go and speak with him, and let's pick the option where it says first one's on me.
First one's on me, okay?
Of course.
This is only the most recent in a series.
Now that we have spoken to all of our characters and have chosen the correct dialogue options, we're going to open up the map and we're going to do another Queen's Blood with this character over here. So let's make our way over to Zahira and play some Queen's Blood.
I want to go up the clock tower next.
Chocobo.
What a glorious wall. Excuse me. Oh, or maybe. I'm Zahira, just like, don't presume, because you...
Remember all the cards that we bought? Well, this is a good time to add them to your deck. If you have done that before, then it's all good. I didn't do it, so I'm just gonna make some changes to my deck over here and then start the card game. This was our third card battle in Kalm, and if you win all three of them, you're gonna level up and earn this trophy.
Starting today, you will be my new wall, as it were. And I am going to enjoy watching you crumble.
That's all the stuff you can do in Kalm for now. Now follow the marker and go meet up with Aerith.
When I grow up,
My washing machine's here.
Our inspection team.
our candy uses locally produced cherries and chocolate. I think Midgar's this away.
Should be, yeah.
After the cutscene, Shinra will invade Kalm in search of Cloud and party. So do as I do until you exit Kalm.
Follow me.
Not here.
Well, we know we'll take the back road.
Hey, you. Seen anyone acting suspicious?
I heard about the reactor bombings in Midgard. That was you, wasn't it? It's okay, I'm on your side. Got a contact at HQ.
You were with Avalanche?
Not exactly. Stop. I'll keep it. May I ask what's going on?
We're searching for some fugitives.
Have you seen anyone suspicious?
Now that you mention it, I think I might have. Though perhaps it was just my imagination. Was it?
Oh, for the love of... Get out of here!
Wait. I know I saw some people who had a fugitive air about them. But I don't remember their faces.
Annoy someone else. Stop wasting our time.
They turn up yet? No, but we're still searching buildings. We'll search harder. We gotta find them.
That went well. The inn's not much further. But stay on your toes.
Where to now?
Where there's a draft. This way.
Looks like a job for me.
Welcome to the open world of FF7 Rebirth, where we will be doing a lot of exploring, playing a lot of mini games, and just stressing ourselves out in search of small little itty bitty items that we need to get the platinum. But don't worry, I'm gonna cover it all for you, so you don't have to fret about anything. This is the entire map in this chapter. This is where we need to go, and as you can see, all of this area that's all clouded is what we need to explore. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to explore all this area for you right now. You don't have to do it, but I'm just going to give you the map, how it looks after I've explored it. And this is what it looks like. Don't worry, I haven't done any of the side quests. I haven't fought a single battle. I have done nothing. I have just explored the map, and just to show you where the important places are. And you don't have to explore it, but as you follow me, you will be uncovering the map as we go through. And important note is, every time you come across a battle, make sure to build up on ADB and assess the enemies. We need to assess a total of 16 enemies, which is needed for a challenge a little bit later. So make sure every time you come across a new enemy, assess them using the assess materia. So Cloud should have it. Make sure you have it equipped on Cloud. And what it does is that it will tell you the enemy's weaknesses. It'll tell you about their more information about them, the spells that you can that they're affected by, things that they're not affected by, and most importantly, how to pressure them. So that's a very important thing. Now we're going to come to this cache location, and we have to uncover 2 chests. The first one is here. In the open world, you don't have to search every nook and cranny for chests. You'll always come across these cache locations, which will tell you how many chests there are. And I'm going to show you their locations as well. So one is here, and for the next one, we're just going to go behind this wall, and there's the second one. So this is where you should be on the map, and we're going to open up this chest. And this is going to give us another trophy. You're free to explore the area, and you can definitely find some other items on the ground, which we will in a bit. But the thing is that this is the objective where we need to go to. So make sure you can find your way around the map. The only other chests that you need to find are weapon chests, and I will show you their locations as well. Whenever you come across these Shinra boxes, break them. They will give you random loot, but what we really want are Moogle medals, because these Moogle medals will give us access to a shop where we would need to pay in Moogle medals to get some of the important equipment. These include mainly folios and some other stuff here and there, but yeah, see those boxes, break them. By breaking them, you're gonna get yourself random items, but hopefully we will get ourselves some Moogle medals. So there we go, a Phoenix down. That's a pretty neat item. And there we go again, another Moogle medal. So it's important, anytime you come across these Shinra boxes, just break them. Get the random loot, and if you get Moogle medals, bingo. Now these were the items I was talking about. They're on the ground, and you can see that they're pretty weird, mostly vegetables or something else, or maybe herbs. What these items are for is to transmute items, which means I'll show that later in a bit. But these items, basically, when you collect them, they will enable you to create potions and accessories and other key items that are needed to complete quests. So every time you see these items on the ground, just mash the triangle button and try to pick them up as many as you can. And spoiler, when I was doing my map exploration, the only thing I did was pick up as many of these items that came along my way. I'm not going to do this later on in any of the other chapters, but I just wanted to give you a scale of what the map looks like and what we need to do. For now, the map is pretty much empty. For you, it's mostly all clouded. But as we are making our way, if you're following this guide, you should be clearing up that clouded area on your map. And we're headed towards this farm. Once you reach your destination, speak to the farmer.
To make sure they've got plenty to eat.
You be the Avalanche, folks? It's okay, I'm on your...
access the vending machine and look for the cheaper items in orange. Every vending machine you come across will have these items, and I highly recommend that you buy them. If you don't have money, don't worry, you can come back and buy these items afterwards. But what I'm doing is, since I got a lot of transmutable items along the way when I was exploring my map, I have the money. So I'm just going to sell some of those, and I'm going to buy myself both the items, the cushion and the accessory. And you don't have to worry about it if you can't buy it right now. We'll be getting some money in a bit, and we'll be coming back to this area as well. So you can always buy it at that specific time. You don't have to buy it right now if you don't have it. If you still want to buy it, just run around the map, try to pick up some more items, have at least the money to buy the accessory, which is for about 500 gil, and you should be good. Then again, if not, don't worry, we'll be making another stop over here a little bit later on. Now, what we're going to do is we have to head to a specific location. And if I open up the map, I can show you where the location is, but if it's clouded for you, you don't have to worry about it. What we're going to do is we have to head up to this bridge and meet up with Chocobo Bill. If your map is covered with cloud, see what I did there? Yeah, so if your map is covered and you don't see where it is, no problem, I'm going to show you. All we have to do is just follow this road. If you see any items, grab them, and you can either follow the road or just take the shortcut, which I am taking here, and you'll also come across 2 alpha dunks. And like I said before, every time you come across a new enemy, make sure to build up 180B and assess. It's very important that we try to assess the enemy and learn more about them, especially how to pressurize them. We need to scan minimum 16 enemies. See this blue dot over here? It means that I have yet to learn the skill Focus Thrust, so use it as much as you can to learn the skill. If you don't want to do it right now, don't worry, we will learn all of these skills later on.
Get ready.
Oh, and yes, when you're not in a fight, you can always choose which party members you want to play with. I have Red and Aerith, but you can always pick whichever ones you want. Tifa, Barret, Aerith, just make your own party. When you're not in a battle, all you have to do is basically go into the main menu and choose whichever party members you want. I'll show you that in a bit. We've reached the bridge, and as you can see, there's Bill's truck. So go and speak with him.
If it ain't my favorite group of hitchhikers.
Oh,
Swing by the ranch once you're done with whatever you got going on.
After that, we need to make our way here to the abandoned dock. All you need to do is make your way southwest and you'll eventually come to a swamp. I know it's not showing up in your map, but I just wanted to show you exactly where it is, and that's why I cleared up my map. But I won't be doing that in any of the following chapters. Remember to pick up any transmutable items you come across and assess all new enemies.
Allow me.
Be at peace. Now, only the strong survive.
The purple chests always contain a weapon. I think always. So here's your first one, and when you open, you're going to get Cloud's next weapon, the Sleek Saber. If you've already learned the ability Focus Thrust from the Buster Sword, you can equip the new weapon. But because I haven't, so I'm just going to stick with the Buster Sword. And don't worry if you haven't learned any of the skills for any of your characters, we will be doing that a little bit later on in this chapter. Some more Shinra boxes to break. Hopefully a Moogle medal. There we go. Okay, now we need to make our way to Bill's Ranch, which is located over here. However, we're going to make a small stop over here to pick up 2 more chests. Time to head over to Bill's Ranch. At the ranch, speak with Bill.
There's something.
Then check the vending machine for new items. We picked up 1000 gil just recently, so you should have enough money now, and make sure to buy the discounted items, which includes the steel materia. You can browse around and see what else is available, but for now I would recommend not to buy anything because we will be getting some new material real soon. You know what? I just realized I haven't even equipped the new accessory that I got, and I have some new material as well. So don't be like me and forget. Make sure to equip any new equipment that you get, especially if it's an accessory, and new material as well. What you need to do is make sure that you fill up your empty slots for materia. And I think I mentioned summon, but if I didn't, yeah. If you have the summon materia, make sure you equip it on your characters as well, because it's going to give you some nice stat boosts. If you played Remake before this and have the save data, I think that's going to give you some new summon materia as well. So make sure to equip all of your characters with normal materia and summon materia as much as you possibly can. If you want to change your party, go to combat settings and then over here press square button and then you can select whichever characters you want. Head inside and speak with Billy. Here's a chest containing Edith's timeless rod. Go speak with Chloe. She sells some unique items, but there's nothing you need to get right now at the moment.
I hope Pico doesn't give you all too much trouble.
Climb up this ladder and you'll come across a chest containing a Moogle medal. Jump down and exit the ranch. It's time to catch Pico. Pico.
You mean Pico? Let's try.
So just follow me and I'll show you where you can find him. Time to catch Pico in a Chocobo catching mini game.
Yeah!
The goal is to capture our Chocobo without getting noticed. Along the way, you'll come across these Chocobos with the 3 blue dots, and what you need to do is you need to avoid their gaze, because if they spot you, well, the minigame is over. But thankfully, we have checkpoints. So let's say this Chocobo is looking at me. If I just go straight, I'm going to get spotted. And what that does is that, as you can see, all the Chocobos have just run away. But we can just restart this game. And since I just hit a checkpoint, that's where I'm going to start. So I don't have to play it from the very beginning. So hold on the triangle and retry from the checkpoint. So for now, you can see that the Chocobo is looking in the other direction. So I'm just going to roll forward and another checkpoint. So right now, I'm just going to pick up a couple of rocks to try and distract our feathery friend. So just hold down the L1 button and you can see where you're aiming. Press the square button to throw the rock to our left and create a distraction. And then just sneak up on him, press the triangle button, and we have captured our Chocobo.
Good bird.
Now make your way back to the ranch. Well, look who it is, the Giga Chad himself. This is Chadley. If you played Remake, you remember him. You will learn to hate him for all of his challenges and map grinds. For now, just follow him and he's going to tell you to activate a tower.
Here we are.
You're going to see a lot of icons pop on the map, and don't worry, because these aren't the only ones. You'll be getting a lot more, and you have to go to each and every one of them to collect Giga points, data points, which can then be used to develop unique materia, which only he has. If you want to learn more, pick any of the other options. But I'm just going to go with nothing. Since we got 10 points for activating the tower, let's just buy the fire and ice materia, because it's awesome. It has both fire and ice.
I wish you all the best in the long...
Over here I was about to equip the new fire and ice materia, but I forgot, so don't be like me, equip it.
I have recreated... I encourage you to pit your skills against this summoned entity, so that I might complete its materia.
We are now going to do a VR challenge to get the very essential enemy skill materia. To get it, complete Know Thine Enemy challenge. This is a super easy challenge. All you need to do is not get incapacitated. And trust me, you would have to try a lot of extra to get incapacitated. So you got this in the bag. It's pretty easy. Let me show you.
But not my best.
There it is, the enemy skill materia with the skill Sonic Boom. If you don't know what it does, every time you use Sonic Boom, you are going to get bravery and faith on your character for a limited time, which means you're going to deal a lot more damage when it comes to physical attacks and magic. Plus, this materia is going to get some really new skills as well. Now, this is the time that I chose to basically equip the new materia. So make sure Cloud has the fire and ice materia as well as the newly acquired enemy skill materia. Equip whatever you want for the rest, I leave it up to you. Just make sure that all of your characters have their slots filled up with some materia. Now go back and speak with Billy and he'll have the Chocobo ready for you.
Hey, perfect timing. Pico's all prepped. But first... So, who here...
Do you know what time it is? Minigame time! Yay! I am so hyped. Man, this game has so many minigames. And you know what? You have to get the best score in all of them to get the Platinum Trophy. That's the biggest bummer. Except for one, which is the piano minigame. We'll do that later on. But thankfully there's just one game where you don't have to do your exactly best. Because if you did, oh my god, that would have been a pain. So now what we're going to do is we're going to call our Chocobo with the R1 and get on top of our Chocobo. And Billy is going to tell us to run a course. And we need to complete this course within 31 seconds. Why 31 seconds? Well, just like I said, we have to get the best score we possibly can. And in order to beat this under 31 seconds, we're going to get a certain key item which is needed for a quest later on. So just make sure you hold down the R2 button or press it twice so that your Chocobo then is now going to dash, and just run as close by to the towers as you can so that you can activate them. We need to activate a total of 10 towers. Follow the track, don't go off track, and just try to not hit the towers and just try to go as close as to them to activate them. That's number 7. We have one more. That's number 8. Now just cross this blue line and pray it's within 31 seconds. There it is, barely. So we got it. However, if you're unable to complete this challenge under 31 seconds, you can retry, or you can come back at a later stage. I recommend trying to get a hang of your Chocobo, because we'll be doing some Chocobo races later on. And now that we have our Chocobo, fast travel is now available. Now we can make our way to any of the unlocked waypoints, which is really a blessing. If you open the map, you can see the side quests marked in green. The orange spots will gray out once you complete their objectives, and they will also become fast travel points. Now we can also travel to Kalm, where we will come across some new quests as well. And you can see that the left part of the map is also accessible, though it's covered in cloud. For now, let's just travel to this location, which is outside of Kalm, the air raid shelter. Open up your map and make your way to this tower. From now on, this is our objective when it comes to exploring the map. Open the map, find the nearest tower, go to it, activate it, find new orange spots, go to those orange spots, activate them, complete them, whatever, play the mini game, and then find new orange spots until you're 100% done. So that's the exploration bit. Of course, to this we have some side quests and mini games, so whenever we come across this, I'm going to tell you about them. For now, just get on your Chocobo and try to go to the nearest tower that we just marked on our map. Now, along the way, you'll come across this blue question mark. Now, what that means is that there's this treasure nearby that only your Chocobo can sniff. So to do that, just press up on the D-pad, continue holding it, and then move your camera to where the direction points. Once you get close, do that again, sniff some more, and you'll uncover a shining spot, which will be the location of the treasure. So now what you need to do is just go near it. Come on, Chocobo, get up. There we go. And just align your beak with the treasure and press down. But of course, when you have such nice party members like Tifa over here, who's not going to give me space and who's just going to push me forward, it becomes a problem. So I was still able to, pick up those 10 iron ores. So these items can be random, but we will be looking for one in particular, and I will tell you about that. Now that we've come close to the tower, it's always going to be guarded by enemies. So what you need to do is you need to defeat the enemies, and remember what I said before? Every time you come across a new enemy, build up an ADB and assess them. This was the last time I was repeating it. After the battle, now it's time to activate the tower. Sometimes you can find the switch on the ground, sometimes you have to climb up the ladder, whatever. What you need to do is just basically find the switch, press triangle to activate the tower. And every time you activate the tower, it's going to show you new spots that you need to go to and explore. These towers also contain those Shinra boxes, and they always contain, I think always, if I'm not mistaken, those Moogle medals. So you see those boxes, break them, and you can see that you got 2 Moogle medals. So every time you come to a tower, make sure to activate it and explore the tower to find boxes. And they should contain Moogle medals. Now, the other important thing is this little guy. So you see this little Chocobo chick. Every time you see this chick come to you, just follow this chick, and it's going to lead you to one of these Chocobo Stops. So all you have to do is approach the Chocobo Stop and lift up the sign, or repair the sign as the game says it. So once you do, this spot is going to become a fast travel point as well, and you can also rest here using a cushion. So this is a very important thing to do. So make sure whenever you see a Chocobo spot, please repair the sign, because these are going to come super handy in hard mode. Now let's just travel to this place over here. Now we're going to start our very first side quest. So go and speak with Oliver.
Hey, glad to see you.
Say that you'll deal with it, and this is going to officially start the quest. Right, now just go over the fence and follow red, and you'll see the green spot that you need to go and check on. Press the triangle button, and we're going to skip the cutscene. If you want, you can watch all the cutscenes, but I'm just going to skip them. So this is going to call in our Chocobo. Get on the Chocobo, and we need to press the up button to sniff a scent of the fiend. So there we go. This time we're not looking for treasure, so we're going to follow this yellow line. So just follow the yellow line, and if you want, you can try to avoid battle. Just try to go along the sides. You don't have to engage that battle, since we've already fought those alpha dunks, and we know we've also assessed them. So try to avoid battles if you want, and just follow this yellow glowing thingy. Over here you're going to sniff again, so hold up on the D-pad, and the yellow thing is going to move, and we need to follow it again. Oh, this owl, we'll return to this owl in a bit, so just ignore it for now. Same fiends again, you don't have to go through them and fight them, just go from the side and follow that yellow whatever that thing is. Oh, I see a Chocobo spot, so I'm going to get off my Chocobo and repair the sign. Because remember what I said? These are very important. And you need to, oh my god, beat it, there we go. Okay, so yeah, it's very important to repair the sign to activate these Chocobo rest spots. You can always come here to fast travel, you can also rest here, and they are going to be super useful in hard mode. Once the sign is repaired, get back on your Chocobo and hold up on the D-pad and sniff the air again. And voila, there it is, the yellow thingy we were following. So continue to follow it, and eventually you'll come close to a fiend.
There.
This is the white hitter, not to be taken lightly. To complete the quest, we have to defeat it, so make sure you give it your all. We're playing on easy mode, so it shouldn't be a problem. Even if one of your character dies, you can always revive them with the Phoenix down. Don't be like me, always read once you assess, because it's going to give you some really good information. I already know about it, so I'm just gonna, skip. Otherwise this video is gonna get way too long. If you notice, every time you take damage, you're gonna build up your character's limit. So let's just take some more damage and build up our limit. Now that our limit break gauge is full, let's pop in another trophy. All the characters in FF7 Rebirth have unique fighting styles, so I highly recommend that you learn them I'll probably do a separate video or explain it at a later stage, how to use them and how to play as them. But for now, it's easy, everything is super simple, so just mash your buttons, try to defeat your enemies, and be done with it. See Tifa building up that stagger gauge? Well, you don't have to worry about it, I'll explain it at a later stage. As you can see, when I use the synergy ability between Cloud and Tifa, you can see that my relationship with Tifa has changed. And you have to do this with all of the other characters when you're using Cloud. We need to max out all the affection levels for your characters.
My turn. Deal with that.
I got this. It's on you. Tagging out.
Let's do this. You're done. Take him down. Going all out.
One more shot. There. Come on.
When we level up, we're gonna get some SP as well. And you remember SP, right? Yep, folio management. So whenever you get SP, you can always go back to that folio thingy and learn the new skills, learn new synergy abilities, learn whatever you want.
What's this bird?
Now, instead of heading back to the farm, we can explore some of these other icons. This one is a fiend icon, which basically means that there's a unique fiend or a rare fiend located at this position. So we have to go there and we have to defeat the fiend.
Alert! Alert! Dangerous fiend detected in your vicinity.
This is my ignore her.
Dangerous fiends may be in the vicinity.
When you get close to the rare fiend, on the top left you'll see the combat assignments that you need to complete. It is recommended to assess these enemies and learn about their weaknesses and how to pressure them. Some of the other assignments would be like don't get KO'd or poisoned and so on. So let's just try to get one out of these three.
Capable of spitting toxic fluids on its prey before attacking its
Since we got poisoned, so that third assignment is now grayed out. But let's still try to stagger the enemy. And after using Focus Thrust a number of times, we have mastered the ability and have received another trophy. As you can see, we were only able to complete one assignment, and two were grayed out because we got poisoned and we weren't able to pressure the enemy. So we can retry. And what retry does is that the assignment that got completed, you don't have to do that again. So we don't have to stagger the enemy again. We just have to pressure them and avoid being poisoned.
Identified. Commencing guidance protocol. The pungent odor that these fiends release when threatened is so effective at driving away predators that their population has exploded.
Take the lead.
Capable of spitting toxic fluids on its prey before attacking its Every houses allow them to host or self-produce. Imagine something like that.
This time I was able to avoid getting poisoned, but I'm still left with pressuring the enemy. And you know what that means? We're gonna retry. And I need to learn how to pressure this enemy.
Release when threatened is so effective at driving away predators, that their population has...
I know that this enemy is weak to ice, so I'm going to cast a ice spell, which is a blizzard, and this should pressure the enemy. There we go, third objective met. And how you can learn that is if you assess the enemy, you just need to press the touchpad on your PS5 and it'll show you all the weaknesses of the enemy and how to pressure them. So with that, we are done with all 3 of our assignments. Now let's check out this area over here. I always tend to press R3 to add a pin to the area where I need to go to. Hey look, it's the same owl.
Look at that!
Could that be a life stream?
So this area is a life spring with some resources lying around which you should grab. And even this life spring has its own mini game, because why not? Everything should have a mini game to it. So press triangle as soon as the outer ring comes in contact with the inner ring. Super simple, but why does everything have to be a mini game? You will understand my frustration. But be happy, because you just earned yourself another trophy.
Confirmed. Data...
Head back to Oliver to complete his quest and nab yourself another trophy. You'll also get a message that your relationship with Red 13 has deepened. Every time you do these side quests, one of your party members will have a strong interest in it, and completing it will result in your bonds getting stronger. Let's utilize all the SP that we got. Let's go to this automat and customize our folios. So as you gain more SP, you'll see that you're going to unlock new levels as well, which means more skills. So I leave this up to you. Unlock whatever you want. Well, the only thing is just have at least one synergy ability and synergy skill. Especially this one, counterfire. Now it's just going to be hopping from one orange spot to the other and completing it. So I'm just going to let the game play out, and where I'm needed, I'll just jump in to commentate.
Okay guys, gloves up.
Rare Mandragora variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. It may look like nothing more than a wriggling plant, but don't be fooled. Mandragora roots are capable of working with legs, allowing them to actively receive sunlight.
Too bad.
As the seeds regulate, Chocobos seem to adore feasting on the green seeds.
Don't overdo it.
No. Further research may prove beneficial for the Chocobo activity. Finish him off. So for the sake of your feathered friends, all those Mandragora, I know you can.
Let's explore the western part of the map a bit. Place your pin here and ride your chocobo. We are going to continue onwards and hope to get a blue question mark. This one is important because it is a collectible needed for a very long quest later on. Need to go back a bit and locate the treasure.
Yes, though that service ended when the war did.
In other words, we gotta hoof it, cause Shinra's run by tightwads.
Well, I don't mind. It's kind of fun exploring the great outdoors.
You do you.
This is the one I was talking about, the Play Arts rest spot. Now that we have it, it's up to you if you want to find any more of these chocobo treasures. They'll all be random items, but some of them can be pretty good. I'll leave it up to you. However, if you don't get this right here, then keep trying and explore anytime you get the blue question mark. Now we need a spot to fast travel to on the western side, so let's just follow this little chocobo chick and repair the sign so that we have our fast travel spot and a place to rest. And since this is our third one, we should be getting another trophy for it. There it is, I break for chocobos, a trophy for repairing 3 Chocobo Stops. Now we're going to make our way to the spot over here and activate the Proto Relic side quest. The nearest fast travel spot is this one over here, a Chocobo Stop. So we're going to fast travel to this Chocobo Stop and then make our way here to this pin and start the Proto Relic side quest.
Should be somewhere in your vicinity. It may not be in plain sight, but I trust you'll be able to find it.
Oh no, the front door is locked? Well, not to worry. We know where to go, so I'm gonna show you. We're just gonna go towards the okay, I took the long route, but yes, we need to come to this fence because it's broken and just crawl under it. And then we're gonna head left and then climb up to meet some bandits.
Yep, this here's something that will appreciate. Hell yeah, I appreciate it. Wait, what are we appreciating? Huh? Oh shit!
Time to defeat these bandits.
I deal with that.
I got it. Go for it. Keep it up. Let's go. Come on. Bring it to the limit and beyond. You're up.
Let's do this. Best do it right. It's on now. Too bad. Take the lead.
Here goes. Let's get serious. I think
We just leveled up our material for the first time and got ourselves a new trophy.
Cloud.
Once you defeat the bandits, you'll see the next spot pop up on the map for the next Proto Relic side quest. Let's head over to this tavern now, activate it so that we can see some new spots pop up.
You're dead. You're mine.
for you. Nice little workout.
This is a new spot and it's got to do with summons. So let's put a pin here and try to get to this area. So once you're over here, you should get a message from Chadley who tells you about a shrine that we need to go and explore.
Hey Cloud, do you notice any sparkling minerals nearby? These are known as guide stones. Crystals that direct travelers to shrines. The stones emit light when following the light should lead you to a sanctuary. The shrines contain. I can use this knowledge to strengthen your summoning materia, so I encourage you to seek out said sanctuaries.
Now let's go to the shrine and play another awesome mini game. Each of the explorable areas is going to have shrines, and these shrines will be dedicated to a particular summon. So since we're at the Grasslands, the shrines over here are all for Titan. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the shrine, play the mini game, and what that is going to do is that it's going to lower the power level of Titan, which we can then go to Chadley and do the VR mission and acquire that materia. Whether you want to weaken the summon or not, we still need to do these shrines. Now this is another fun one. Sarcasm. You need to press the corresponding buttons while the marker crosses over them. The only problem is that these button positions disappear when the marker starts to move. You need to remember these positions and press the button as the marker crosses over them. Think of it as a clock. Like for this one, you can think 2, 4, 6, and 8 o'clock. So press the X button while the marker passes over these spots. So simple, no? Yeah, it'll get complicated as we move on and on. Now, the next time you come across a shrine, you know what to do. Now we need to head over to this area, not this one, up here, and get some more chests. If this area isn't available to you, no worries, grab your Chocobo and just move to the back of the Moogle spot. This is Jadewind Hill and we need to find 3 chests. Now we're gonna make our way to this Moogle spot over here. And you know what that means? Mini games! Yay! And this one is... you'll see what I mean. Let's just get to it first.
What in the hell?
Yes, Barrett, same thoughts. Enter the Mox tool and you'll be greeted by a cutscene. You can watch it, but I'm gonna skip. Moogle Mischief, a very nice, mischievous, annoying minigame. The objective here is to chase all the Mooglets into the pen. However, watch out for their mischievous tricks and don't get hit by them. That's one down, and time to get the other ones. As you can see on the top left, it says 1 out of 5, which means there are 4 more Mooglets to find. Every time you go near them, depending on the direction you approach them, they're going to run in the opposite direction. So make sure to come from the right direction. That's going to force them to enter the pen. There's number 2. Let's go get the other ones. Watch out for their tricks and try to dodge away every time you see them pulling it off. There's number 3. Let's go get the other 2. And with that, we're done with this minigame.
You're a lifesaver, Kupo! Thanks so much, Kupo. Now, here you can exchange.
Remember all the Moogle medals we were collecting? Well, it was to purchase items from the Moogle Emporium. Buying these manuscripts should be your top priority. These manuscripts will increase your skill points, unlocking more skills. Since I don't have enough to buy both, I'll just buy one for Cloud and come back later for Tifa's.
Just so you know, there are 6 more mock stools out there, so be sure.
Did you hear that? 6 more mini-games! Wow, I just can't wait to play them. Now we're gonna make our way down here, which is another Fiend intel, so I'll just let it play out.
So, what? We doing this?
Rare Alpha Dunk variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. The docile disposition of the Alpha Dunk led to its widespread adoption as a beast of burden. Applications included agriculture, transportation, and even warfare. Variants like these, however, were valued as a source of ties and trust for arts and crafts. Unfortunately, they are a notorious and difficult creature to raise in captivity, and were usurped by the now. Next is Chocobo. At present, the only remaining wild alpha ducks can be found here, in the Grasslands. Most are aggressive, especially the ones. Why? Study them thoroughly, before they become a threat to both animals and humans.
Don't overdo it.
I believe in you!
I'll show you what I can do.
One more
You'll see.
You've got this.
Taking over.
Needs more magic.
Wow! This one's for you!
Let's do this.
I'm not doing my finest here. I play good. I have a no damage all boss run as well. But I just want to get over with this chapter. Plus, it is to show you that on easy mode, things are a lot easier to get done.
Give him your all! One more shot! All objectives completed! We've accrued a lot of great data, thanks to you!
Another tower, right here. Let's go. Fast travel to the spot if you want to get there quick.
Keep it together. I got you. Don't overdo it.
I'll take care of them. You're around.
Haha, you thought you were done? You'll be spending more time playing minigames than the actual game itself. Don't forget those extra Shinra boxes for those Moogle medals. We need them. I think I have enough now, so let's go and buy Tifa's manuscript. If you don't have 6 Moogle medals right now, don't worry, just play the game and you'll eventually get more from the Shinra boxes or from some chests. And you can come back here at a later stage and get Tifa's manuscript.
Thanks so much.
Next we have this light spring, so make your way here.
Let us partake of the planet's wisdom.
Let's head over to this excavation site. And to get there quickly, we're going to fast travel to this spot over here.
Hey, Cloud! It seems that a transmuter chip is buried nearby. You should be able to, once you pinpoint with that...
You need to ride your Chocobo and play the sniffing game to find all the treasures in the area. Make sure to find all the 3 treasures as we'll be needing them for another quest very soon. Sniff, find, dig. This was the item I was talking about, which we will need in a quest. We're pretty much done with everything on the eastern side, and now we need to explore the west side of the map. Before we do that, we're gonna head into Kalm and do some more side quests. Oh wait, there's this camera guy, so make sure to talk to him. He's just going to give you a random spot on the map where you need to go and take a picture and just come back and let him know that, hey, yes, I took this magnificent picture. Here's that random spot. To accept side quests, you can either go and accept them from the notice board, or you can just plainly go and speak with the people if you know where they are, and they are indicated by the green icons on the minimap, like this dude over here.
I was starting to worry. I thought you were...
You can select other options if you want, or just take the job. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to accept all the side quests over here, and then just go and complete them, and then return back to Kalm and talk to all of them and be done with all the quests.
You will? Everyone, please.
I tell you,
One at a time.
I think you're the only one who's made a name for themselves in the Undercity.
So you don't know who he was talking
Next quest is from Broden, so we can go and talk to him. I don't know why I didn't take the front door, I'm just going through the back. Let's go and speak with Broden and get our next quest.
Breaking news at this hour. Avalanche. Anti-Shinra.
You're back.
We heard that you...
You know, I was... How's... Thank you.
Even though there's one more quest, not all quests show up on the minimap, so we're gonna go and check up the notice board. Sometimes you'll have to complete those initial quests for the new ones to show up as well. Here's the other quest. You can see the client and their location as well. So let's go and meet up with them.
Breaking news at this hour.
Hey, how you doing?
What?
Oh, thank you.
After you take the job, you gotta play Queen's Blood with him. Let's do this quest first, since we don't have to leave Kalm. Nice and easy.
Okay, that's the guy you got. Mind kicking it.
Now we gotta go find Virgil at the clock tower, and just open up the minimap and you'll know where he is.
So, let me get... It took me long enough, but I finally went and got myself a cat.
Our candy is cool with some chocobo ice cream.
Oh, care for a match?
We're here for the card.
Told you we'll be playing a lot of Queen's Blood, so there we go.
Ah, damn.
Now we have to exit Kalm, so we have to go to this location here. If it's not a fast travel point for you, no worries, just get on your Chocobo and get to this place.
Hey there.
We're here for the choke.
Thorian Oakenshield over here sells some really nice cards, so make sure to buy them before you challenge him. And cause we need to collect all the cards. Edit your deck, add whichever cards you want, take out whichever cards you don't want, and just start the game.
You've got some serious skill.
Now that we have the card, we can go back to Kalm and report in, but let's just do the other side quests first. We're gonna head over to this area. If it is not unlocked for you, just use the closest fast travel point. Speak to this lady over here and just learn more about the quest.
I'm glad for the. Step 1 was score. As for the ingredients, you'll need to bag the Quetzal. Not that anyone's seen it lately. Not through any shop, that's for sure. So, first things first. Once you got that squared away, windmills counting on you, friend.
There's nothing you can do here anymore, so let's go to the left side and you can see that there's another side quest. And to get there, let's go over here and fast travel. Every time you see this icon pop up, just try to dig out the treasure.
This the warehouse the mayor was talking about.
Guess who the merc is? Our friend Kyrie. You remember her from Remake, right?
Sweet. I thought you were coming. No.
Let's get on with the side quest and pick up the items. Ooh, boxes. You can see where those items are if you open up your minimap. Go to all those 4 spots and pick up the items.
Keep it together. No time to celebrate.
Now go back and talk to Kyrie. You can also fast travel if you want.
Did you find what we need? Holy.
Now just follow her.
Grandma didn't send you out here to find me, did she? Because if she did, I'm not going back. I'm sick of her treating me like a little kid, never letting me join her on a job. So I packed up and hit the road. Now I'm out here making my fortune. I can't wait to rub my success in her smug face.
The Merc will be terrified by some small squirrels, so defeat them.
You're dead. It's on you.
Take over.
Get stay down, asshole. Firing one off. Suck on this. She's firing off. Don't stop now.
Not fast.
Okay, shall we? Let's get going. Well, here we are.
Time for some more fights.
Keep it together. I got it.
Back to the you're up. Damn, that was a tough bastard.
Laco probably mute. Don't overdo it. Keep it together.
About damn. Here it comes. I'm counting
Ready.
on you.
What's this? I have. Is that it? Make the move, reader.
Let's do this. See ya.
And with that, this quest is also done.
What are we gonna do about the kid?
Nothing. Forget her. Repairs are done. Let's go see Fritz.
There's still some stuff to do over here, so let's go over to the Chocobo Stop, and from there we're gonna go and do the Proto Relic quest. The order in which you do these things is entirely up to you. I'm just showing you all the things that you need to do. Now make your way over here.
Cloud, I've picked up readings from the Proto Relic. I believe the bandits are close by. They may.
Now it's time for Final Gear Solid. Our bandit buddies are back and we have to cover behind containers and reach our destination. The 3 blue dots mean that if they spot you 3 times, it's restart.
That's kind of weird. Do you think they weren't hungry? Give me meat. Give me
They just spotted me, so you can see that one of those spots turned red.
on the fire a little longer to get it nice and crispy. Huh? Oh well. When can we eat? Not my yet. Cut better be real bloody.
They've spotted me twice, but not to worry, I'm almost there.
Guess it was nothing.
Now we need to find a way into the building. So if you go up the stairs and try to open the door, you'll hear some nice dialogue. Since we want to crash the party, so do as I do.
They found us! We're so dead! Ain't in the talking mood!
Remember to assess the bird. I made a mistake and I didn't assess, but I'll show you a way on how we can assess enemies later on as well. Part 2 is done, and we're going to see where the part 3 spot is. Let's head over to this tower and activate it. And since it's a little bit far off, let's just fast travel to the spot over here.
I try a remnawave tower.
It's on you.
Yes, it's my turn. You ain't getting out of this. Damn it. Catch you sleeping. Don't stop till
Ready or
you
not, here I come.
Yeah.
If you didn't have enough Moogle medals to buy the other manuscript, you can always destroy the boxes over here and you should have enough to go and buy it now. Next on the list is this spot. This is also going to spawn the Quetzalcoatl for us, which we need to defeat in order to complete the Windmill side quest. To get Quetzalcoatl to spawn, you need to collect intel on 4 life springs. You can see that it's also accompanied by a side quest icon. So this is where we need to head out to. And this is going to be a dangerous foe. And by that I mean it's going to be a tough battle. But don't worry, we're playing on easy mode. It shouldn't be that hard. I haven't rested at any of the Chocobo spots, so I'm kind of low on MP. So what you can do is that you can fast travel to any Chocobo spot, rest up, and then come back here. Or just use items like I'm doing and heal up. Now we need to lure out the enemy, and on the map you can see the area which is in green. This is where you need to be in, and then just hold down the triangle button to lure in the enemy. I didn't assess this one either, so don't be like me, assess this monster. Now, even though my synergy skill didn't connect, but I used it and that triggered another trophy.
I got this. Keep it together.
Guess it's my turn. Suck on this. You ain't getting out of this or on the bag.
It's your turn now.
Enough.
One more shot.
Take him down.
What's coming
I can help too. That'll do.
No more fighting now.
Cut. Gonna get winter. It's your turn.
Let's do this.
Aaron. Don't give up now, you guys.
Hate to do this to you.
Get him.
I live for this shit right here. Don't come at
Ready
you.
or not, here it comes. You'll see. Finish him off.
Leave it to me. Deal with that. Gotcha. Is that it?
All right, watch and learn.
I won't let you down.
Now that we have the Quetzalcoatl talent, we can craft the item needed to complete the windmill side quest. So fast travel to the windmill settlement, which is over here. What we need to do is we need to transmute that item. So open your main menu and go to item transmuter. And if you go to the key items, you can see that this is what we need to do. However, we need craftsmanship 4 to craft it, and we're not there yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the other items and craft everything. Anytime you craft an item, more items will become unlocked to be crafted, and you'll see a green check mark next to them, which means that you've crafted this item. And doing so will raise your craftsmanship level. If you've been picking up all of the transmutable items from the ground, you should be good. And you can see that crafting them is increasing our craftsmanship level. You can also enhance your accessories, and this will become really important later on in the game. Now that we are level 4, we can craft the windmill gear. Hand over the gear and we will be done with this quest.
Now that is okay. Time to see.
We've completed all of our side quests, so we can go back to Kalm. Oh, but wait, there's one more thing. The snapshot. Yep, this is where we need to go. So just fast travel to the closest spot and make your way to this icon with the camera on it. The exact location where you need to come and stand to take a picture will always be accompanied by this camera sign. Open up your photo mode and take a picture. In fact, even if you don't take a picture, what I'm just going to show you right now is that it still registers as though you've taken a picture. Not sure if this is a bug or something, but just take a picture to be safe. If everything goes well, you'll get a verification. Now we are done with everything when it comes to the Kalm side quests. So let's just head back there and report in all of our quests.
Kalm is currently on high alert. Please limit your
Completing quests for snaps will always give you new features for your photo mode.
I convinced the, of course you're and the more locations you find, the faster you'll climb that. Imposing, yet welcome.
There you are. She told me.
That repairman's a lifesaver.
That's so. She said you've got a...
Breaking news at this hour. Avalanche.
Took them long enough.
Breaking news at this hour.
You did it!
Avalanche.
To be honest, and considering just how here.
Everything in Kalm is done, so now we just have to go and explore the rest of the map.
on your guard, everyone. I'm picking up a monstrous signal. Rare Grasslands wolf variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. See the way that its mane stands on end? The electricity coursing through its body and keeping its hair upright is the product of overexposure to Moogle. This has also contributed to a significant increase in aggression, agility, and speed. In fact, eyewitnesses report that it is capable of catching prey with lightning quickness. By studying this predator's hunting habits, perhaps we too will be able to develop swifter, more efficient ways of felling beasts. Now hurry and collect our data before that nimble wolf gets the best of you.
If you assess this enemy, you'll see that they can be pressured if you use any detrimental statuses. I have Barret with Bio, so I'm going to cast it and fulfill this combat task. Now let's do Proto Relic Part 3. Before that, I'm just going to rest at this spot to recover my HP and MP. Now let's do Proto Relic Part 3. Ooh, boxes!
What'd you do with the hideout key?
Doesn't really matter which option you choose, but it's the guy on the left who's holding the relic.
The correct answer is... Ta-da!
Don't overdo it. That's
Just do it.
Now we gotta play that sniff and dig game again to find the key using our Chocobo. Follow the yellow trail and you'll eventually find the spot where you need to dig. Now that we have the key, the final Proto Relic location is going to pop up on the map. This is the location where we need to go and use the key, but we have one more tower left in the area, so let's go and do that first.
Keep it together.
Just how'd you like that?
That wasn't so bad.
You know what? We still have 2 spots left on the western side of the map, so let's go and do them. The enemies are down there, so we have to go around the cliff, but you know what? The life spring is close by, so let's visit that place instead. Let's go and clear up the last spot. This is another reminder. Make sure to equip your characters accordingly. Change them if you want to include them in your party for any of the battles. Add materials, change their equipment. If you've learned the skill, equip the new weapon and learn that skill. So this is just a reminder for you to do that.
Rare leprechaun variant akhafasu. Commencing guidance protocol. Observe and prestigious colorful appendages. These impressive legs not only allow you to run down prey in the blink of an eye, but also hurl rocks with tremendous force. Can you take over for me? Here goes. This variant is capable of spewing a toxin that transforms its quarry into a frog. Its favorite stop it! Whether this qualifies it as a true gourmet or merely a picky eater is still a matter of contention. Why don't you leave the
got it.
Further research tells us to understand how its diet sustains its physique. So get in there and give it a good beat. Without being KO'd, of course. Victory is always guaranteed. Just know I'm cheering for you.
Deal with that.
All objectives completed. We've accrued a lot of great data, thanks to you.
The western part of the map is done, except for one thing, which is part of a quest. And one more thing, which will spawn later on, and we will come back here. Head over to the air raid shelter and let's complete the Proto Relic side quest. Use the key to open this door and then proceed further.
That's the building. At one point, it was used for the storage of Shinra property, but the bandits have since turned it into a hideout and probably filled it with traps.
I remember the first time I came to this area and I was like, how do I drop the box? Where's that switch? And I kept looking over here and then on the other side. And I was like, where the hell is this thing? Where's the switch? Where do I drop it from? And then of course, I realized that, it's not in any of these places. That's the box. I need to make it fall down on them so that I can trigger this event. I kept looking and looking, and then I was like, okay, this is the thing. Make sure to assess Beck as well. I didn't scan him before. And we need to scan 16 different enemy types to unlock a challenge. If you haven't assessed any of the other bandits, please assess them.
Don't stop now.
Say your prayer. So now.
You need to pay them 2000 gil to complete the quest. You should have enough money, but if you don't, then just go and sell some stuff up and come back and pay them. None of these options matter, but they do lead to some funny dialogue. With the Proto Relic side quest done, you should unlock a new trophy. Now, in case you're wondering what this Proto Relic is about, time to find out.
Eyes of fire with purpose. Oh, yet a stripling. One whose mettle must be tested.
Now we are left with just one final side quest, so let's just go and do it.
Oh, hey, you're back.
I heard you might.
Accept the quest, and now we need to fast travel to the closest spot. When you reach the spot, you'll run into some mandragoras. If you haven't scanned them before, do assess them.
Wow, just look at all of them. I've never seen these kinds before. So, know which ones to pick?
Yeah, I got this.
As much as I want to believe you, good thing you've got me here.
We now need to pick up 3 different types of flowers. So if you don't know which ones to pick up, just press the L1 button and you'll get the hint. Go grab the yellow, white, and red ones. Doesn't matter which order you pick.
So cute and soft too. Perfect for a flower crown. That's a start, but we're definitely gonna need more. Ooh, now these are vibrant. So you like deep, passionate reds, do you? A few more couldn't hurt. Wow, these smell heavenly. Definitely the right choice if you want something fragrant. Alright, that should probably be enough. Let's go give him to Chloe.
Now head back to Chloe to report in, and with that we will be done with all of our side quests.
It was our pleasure.
Since we repaired all the Chocobo stop signs, we should have enough golden plumes to buy some equipment. This stuff isn't just for decoration purposes. In fact, we will be needing these when it comes to the Chocobo races later on. These Chocobo gear pieces come with different stats, and we will need to increase them in order to win the races at the Gold Saucer.
If you ever want to change your Chocobo's gear, feel free to use the stable.
Let's go and equip the gear on our Chocobo. You don't have to, but why not? Let's just make our Chocobo look a little bit more fancy.
Cloud, have you spotted? From what I've so if you spot a bird, who knows what sort of things you might find?
Since we have a lot of data points, you can go and speak to Chadley and try to get one of each materia. Or if you want, you can get more. Just know that there's a stock limit, and when you buy all the materia, it's gonna say sold out.
I look forward to seeing what new discoveries you make in your travels.
Oh yes, let's do some combat challenges.
Cloud, I have news. Thanks to the monster, I kindly invite you to give it a try.
Two challenges are locked, and as you can see that the natural order is locked, we need to defeat the Mii in order to unlock it. Don't worry, we'll be defeating them later on, and this will become unlocked as well. And the other one is called Blinded by Light. That's the one for which we need to assess 16 different enemy types. For now, let's just start this battle over here. Choose whichever party members you want, and let's go in. So if you didn't assess any of these enemies before, now's a good time. These challenges are easy, so you should be good. Don't worry, for all the difficult ones, I'll give you a step-by-step guide.
Keep it together.
Guess how'd you like that?
Deal with that.
About damn time. You can handle it.
I got it.
Finish him off.
I've got this. You're mine. See ya. Try this. It's on you.
All right. Watch and learn.
Give him your all. Giving it my all.
Ain't got nothing on me.
Our reward is the first strike materia, which is a very important materia, and we need to max out it as quickly as possible because this is going to be super helpful later on. Let's do the next one called Plains Stalkers. On the right side you can see the requirements for unlocking this challenge and the reward you get for completing it. Again, if you didn't assess any of the enemies, now's a good time.
Get your ass out of here. Check out this shit right here. You got this.
Let's keep it up.
Since the natural order is locked and we can't do it, let's go on to the other one called Grasslands Region Intel Level 1.
It's on you.
You're up.
Get your ass out of here!
Nothing to it. Keep it together.
It's on you.
Suck it! Oh yeah, another one in the bag!
That's the way to do it.
You can do the combat training challenges right now, but I'll come back and do these later. They're also really helpful in explaining to you how to use your characters in battle.
This data is incredible. Needless to say, many hazards.
Make sure to equip your new materia and set up your characters however you like. Just make sure Cloud has the first strike materia on him. As you can see, we are done with all the quests, and we just have a couple of intel spots left to complete. To complete these, we need to head down to the swamp. Fast travel to the abandoned dock. To cross the swamp, we need to call in our chocobos. Let's go and do the fiend intel over here first. These are the me that we need to defeat in order to unlock one of Chadley's challenges.
My sensors indicate the presence of a unique life form. Rare movement identified. Commencing guidance protocol. Ever crafty creatures will no doubt shed light on their communication methods, and maybe help us to improve our society. Currently gathering
If you're unable to complete all the combat assignments, just retry.
Might you try again? Rare move variant identified.
Piece of cake right here.
Guidance protocol. FF7 move possesses an incredible memory, meaning that once you trespass on its territory, it can and will track you down in order to exact revenge. Okay. You have a massive underground network through which they exchange information on food sources and predators. Frankly, it rivals Chadley's own network. Don't
Bird, it's on now. Take him down. Let's finish it.
All objectives completed. We've accrued a lot of great data, thanks to you.
Next stop on the list is this one.
So, we sure this is safe? Air pockets of the park are damn near blocked. Plus, there's that giant man-eating serpent.
Bill assured us the Chocobos could handle it. Have some faith in our feathered friends.
And now the final life spring. Along the way, we will also collect Barrett's new weapon, the high caliber rifle.
Over there.
This purple chest contains Barrett's weapon and is probably one of the best ones that he has, with the ability bonus round. If you have learned focus shot, then just equip him with this weapon. Now let's continue our way back to the life spring. Once you reach here, you'll uncover a new cache location. I'll show you the location of all the 3 chests. Now, this was a fun battle. I just wanted to break some boxes, but yeah, this happened.
It's on you.
Oh, you in trouble now. That thunder I hear? Suck it. Suck on this. Stay down, asshole. Ah! Ooh, gotta love. See ya.
That wasn't so bad.
And this is where you can find the final chest. Now head on down to the life spring. So we are just left with one final data point, and that's going to pop up soon on our map. Before we go to that spot, just open this door. You know, in case we need to come back. So fast travel to the nearest spot to the final intel spot on the map. You should already know by now, since it's an excavation spot, so we need to call in our chocobos and play the sniff and dig game again. We can transmute a number of accessories now, but I'm going to do that in the next chapter. Because I'm tired with this one. Too much exploring, too many minigames. But go ahead, transmute them if you want, and equip them on your characters. Since we completed all the intel points, we're going to get ourselves a new trophy. Time to head back to the Giga Chad himself.
Cloud! I cannot thank you. Indeed, it is. I hope we can continue to study this world of ours together.
You can see that the Natural Order challenge is now unlocked because we defeated the me, but Blinded by Light is incomplete because I was unable to scan all the 16 enemies. Let's do Natural Order. Even though these two enemies aren't from the Grasslands, you can still assess them.
Keep it up. Take the lead.
About damn time. Time for a series. I live for this shit right here.
I still have 2 enemies to assess to unlock Blinded by Light. Hopefully you didn't make my mistake. Now I know I didn't scan a Mandragora, so I'm going to start this one and go and scan that fiend. If Blinded by Light is unlocked for you, go and take it on. If you press the touchpad, you'll bring up the enemy intel. Any enemy you did not assess will have question marks all over, just like this. Now that I know, I'm gonna assess the enemy. And there we go. I have one more enemy to assess, so I'm gonna complete this challenge and I'll show you how I'm gonna find out which enemy that is.
All done.
You know what? Let's just do all the other challenges and then we'll be left with just blinded by light.
Gotcha. Let's go. You're dead. All done.
Finish him off! There! Yeah! Yeah! Take that! Not bad, but not my best. You'll see. I keep my distance and you're safe. Moving on then.
overdo it.
Knee suck it. One shot at a time. And don't come back. Get your ass out of here! Oh, see ya!
That it?
Ain't no thing! I got something just for you! Want some more? Now that was something else! See ya! One shot at a time. Suck on this! Ooh, gotta lie! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Disappointing. Is that all? No. Going in. It's down to this. The stars be your ruin. Waste. What's this? Cosmic victories in sight. What's this? What's here? Only the strong survive. Deal with that.
Get sucked! Ah! Ooh, gotta love it. I got something just for you.
Just like that.
One shot at a time.
Was never in doubt.
And with that, we are done with all of our combat challenges. The only thing left now is Blinded by Light. We have one more trophy to get, and for that we need to do this one. The trophy is called Unfeathered Friendship, and for it to pop, you need to have the enemy bind one of your characters. If it has already popped up for you during one of your battles, you don't have to do this challenge again. We need to wait until round 5. These wolves have an attack called Throat Clamp. This skill bounds one of your characters, rendering them unable to perform any actions. There it is, and it's unblockable, so whenever you see something with the red exclamation mark, that means you have to dodge that attack. I'm gonna let him attack Cloud and then switch to another character to free Cloud and get the trophy.
And we're safe.
Now I need to go and scan my last enemy. I wish I had taken my own advice. I can go into the enemy intel and see which enemies I didn't assess. The ones that I've assessed are going to have the magnifying glass next to them. Remember all the enemies I told you to assess and I didn't assess myself? Yeah. Well, let's go and take on a Quetzalcoatl once again. I already know where it is, so I'm gonna fast travel to that spot, assess it, and then defeat it. And get some extra AP for my materia. Let's head back to Chadley and complete Blinded by Light.
Don't overdo it.
Need my help.
Close.
I got this.
Go on.
It's on you.
I'll show you what I can do. You can do it.
Hang back. All right.
Ready? I got you.
Calling ice. Deal with that. Whatever.
Moving on then.
Completing this challenge is going to unlock the enemy skill Plasma Discharge for us, which is going to be a very super handy skill. Everything is done. The last one to complete is Titan. It's entirely up to you if you want to fight him at full might, but I'm just gonna go and choose this one here. This is gonna make him super easy, and it doesn't really matter which challenge you pick, because the goal is to collect his materia.
It's on you.
Guess it's my turn. What's the ball?
Let's keep it up.
We got ourselves the Titan materia, which means another trophy.
Congratulations on toppling. I'm sure he'll provide, and rather large ones at that.
Going to head back into the combat simulator to show you that all the challenges are done. As you can see, everything seems nice and good. Finally, it's time to finish Chapter 2. Rest if you need to, and restore your HP and MP, because we're about to get into a boss fight. Open up your map, travel to this spot with your Chocobo, and then make your way to the blue marker. We're about to face the Midgar Summer. This fight can be tough if you're underleveled and are not properly equipped. But hey, we're playing on easy mode, so shouldn't be a problem.
Is that dry land I see?
Make sure to assess, and you'll learn that it's weak to ice. Try to damage its head, the cranial dome.
This might be our chance.
Careful. This thing's already pissed off enough.
There's no need to use any spells right now. Try to set up Aerith's arcane ward. Well, I guess I triggered phase 2. This means I'll have to recast arcane ward.
Did it just get colder?
Not good. Everyone, keep your distance.
See, I built up 2 ADBs with Cloud and there's no arcane ward, so I guess I have to recast that with Aerith again.
Keep it together.
I'll take care of them.
In case you haven't figured this out already, any spells you cast within the arcane ward, they are casted twice but for the MP of 1. Blizzard should pressure the Midgard Summer, so just continue building up that stagger gauge. You know what, moving forward, I'm going to do proper boss walkthroughs. I'm going to show you the material and equipment setup needed, and then how to easily defeat these bosses. When you see the stop sign on the enemy HP bar, that means they won't take any more damage. So just try to build up your ADB. And now we're going to enter phase 3. Okay, so my synergy ability didn't fully connect, and if it goes underground, just block, because it's going to pop up from, there we go, just like that. We have Cloud's level 2 limit, so let's just use it, and hopefully end the fight.
Let's dance, asshole.
Congratulations, we have completed chapter 2 with everything! Me so happy, cause me no have to do those minigames again. Yay! If you enjoyed this walkthrough, please leave a like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Next chapter onwards, I'm gonna do proper boss guides. Now continue on and you will see that chapter 3 has begun. Since we completed chapter 2, we're gonna get a new trophy. That was the entire chapter 2 walkthrough, and that was way too much for one sitting. I'll see you in chapter 3, which is gonna be a lot shorter.
Not anything specific, no.
It's pretty tough. And beautiful besides.